Oh, good morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I was actually just going to knock on your door to tell you that breakfast is ready. I know you told me that you had to leave early this morning, so I thought that I would wake up a little early and make something for you before you head out. Oh, no, I know that I didn't have to do that. But I wanted to, as a thank you for allowing me to move in early as your roommate. That was so thoughtful of you. So I wanted to show you that I'm thoughtful as well. Besides, I asked for the manager at the bookstore to change my schedule so that I work the early shift and our schedules coincide with each other. This way, we're going to be leaving and arriving at very similar times. And if one of us is later than they were expected home, the other will be aware that something might be wrong and will know to check on them. I just thought that it would be nice to have someone looking out for your well-being, you know? After all, that way if you're coming home later than I first anticipated, I'll know to text you or call you to make sure that you're okay. And I can check to see if something, or someone, was keeping you from coming home on time. I just think that it's better if the two of us keep each other well informed, right? We are roommates after all. We might as well take advantage of the fact that we have someone else to look after our well-being and best interests, right? It's important for me to treat others the way that I would want them to treat me. Which means that I will always look out for what's best for you, no matter what. Oh, and by the way, I saw the bus and train times you had highlighted stuck to the fridge. I noticed that now we both take the same route for most of our journey each morning. That means that the two of us will be traveling together nearly every morning now. Isn't that wonderful? I thought so. Now traveling to and from the bookstore won't be so lonely anymore. You and I will be able to keep each other company on our commutes. And we won't have to worry about strangers trying to bother us, because we'll finally have traveling companions. Just another one of the amazing perks of having a roommate, wouldn't you say? I looked at the weather report for today, and it looks like there might be a slight chance of rain. So I set an umbrella for you by the front door. I only have just the one, but it is rather large, so the two of us should be able to share it without any problem. And the walk from the station to the bookstore is mostly covered, so I won't need it for the remainder of my journey. You can take it with you so that you don't get your clothes all wet, and won't have to worry about any strangers offering you their umbrella to stand under. And I hope it wasn't too much of a bother, but I was packing myself a lunch for work and I had quite a bit left over, so I went ahead and packed you a lunch as well. It's in the fridge, next to mine, with your name written on it. I figured that it's the least I could do for you letting me live here with you. This way, you won't have to worry about going out for lunch with anyone. You can just enjoy a meal prepared by someone who put a lot of care into it. Isn't that nice? I don't know about you, but I find it very special when someone goes out of their way to do something nice for me. You should keep that in mind when you're eating lunch today. You have no reason to feel lonely when eating a meal made by someone who was thinking about you while making it. Since I'm going to be living here with you, you should leave me a list of things you do and don't want to eat. I mean, I've seen you before in the bookstore's cafe, so I have a general idea of the things you like to eat. But you should give me more specific details about restaurants you like to eat at, or snacks you like to get and at which cafes. That way, when I'm making meals for myself, if I have anything left over, and I know that it's something you enjoy eating too, I can leave a portion for you to eat as well. A good roommate looks out for the person that they live with. And that's why I'll do everything I can to be the best roommate that you've ever had. Now, you may want to hurry up and eat your breakfast. We need to be leaving in about 20 minutes if we want to catch the first train before it gets too busy. We wouldn't want the train to be too terribly crowded and loud this early. Otherwise, we might not get the opportunity to enjoy each other's company.